Have you ever thought, why do some e-commerce businesses seems to grow exponentially while others struggle to get off the ground? What if I say the secret might not be in what they are selling, but in who is selling for them? I'm Enta, Senior Marketing Manager at Tapfiliate, and today we uncover the power of affiliate marketing with an expert who turned it in a sense with Paul Drexler, the mind behind ShopFreaker's newsletter. Get ready to the tips and tricks that will transform you how you are thinking about affiliate marketing. So grab some popcorn, that will be a hot conversation. Let's start. In this episode, we are going to discuss how to maximize affiliate marketing for e-commerce growth. And I think you are the right person to answer these questions, definitely.
Hopefully.
If you don't,
Yeah, I'm big into affiliate marketing. I'm on all three sides of the coin. I run my own affiliate programs for my brands. I'm an affiliate for hundreds of products through my travel brand, and I've helped set up hundreds of companies with their own affiliate programs through my agency. And so through all three sides of the triangle, I've got a lot of experience with this space, and I really love it and believe in it.
Let's start from what, in your opinion, are the foundation principle of successful affiliate marketing, especially in e-commerce?
This answer, I got a very strong answer for you, and I hope that folks who are new to developing affiliate programs listen to this one. My rule of thumb whenever launching an affiliate program is, instead of thinking how can our brand make as much money as possible from an affiliate program, I like to just completely reverse the thinking and say, how can we make our affiliates as much money as possible with an affiliate program? And I believe that if you turn the goals around, focus on your affiliates instead of yourself, the benefits will flow into the company itself. The reality is that you care about your brand. Affiliates don't. Oftentimes you're new to those. They don't have a relationship with you at all. Affiliates care about their brand and their revenue and their income streams. So if you prioritize their goals and their revenue, then you'll find great partners and you'll build great relationships because your goals will be aligned with one another.
Totally agree. Especially, I think right now it's not so easy to find the right affiliate. A lot of creators, a lot of affiliates, if they really connected with the brand, they will keep going with this brand. But if they are not, if they find something where they can earn more, they can easily switch from one to another.
Yeah, it's true. There used to be, going back a couple of decades, very limited affiliate options. In fact, as a creator, I used to just go to companies and build my own programs with them because they didn't exist. I didn't want to be an affiliate that was representing a brand where there were thousands of other affiliates. I like to be the only affiliate representing that brand. So I would just go find the companies and say, hey, let me build out this tracking system for you real easy, real quick. And then, I'll be your first and only affiliate. And a lot of them, inevitably launched programs later on and built more robust programs. But there's so much competition now, and affiliates are in demand. And that's why, kind of circling back to say, if you really prioritize what they're looking to do, you're going to make for a better affiliate program.
Agree, totally agree. And that is why we are moving to the second point, choosing the right partner for your affiliate program. I think it's some kinds related. What you recommend and what you pay attention to pick up a right affiliate for e-commerce?
Not to play semantics, but I believe that you don't necessarily select the right partners. I think a lot of times you create the right partners. Like affiliate managers, they often expect a complete stranger to enter into their world, to enter into their brand ecosystem and be incredible at selling their product right out the gate. And not only be incredible at it, but care about it as much as that affiliate manager cares about it, whose job or livelihood is probably tied to the success of that program. And so, sometimes you do find partners and they are incredible, and sometimes they're even better at selling the product than the company itself, and you can learn from them. But that's really rare. So for the most part, you've got to find folks that you think would be a right fit, slowly build relationships with them to help them learn how to sell your products. And that's how you start to create the right affiliate partners, as opposed to just find them and expect them to be amazing right out the gate.
Well, makes sense. Totally makes sense. Agree. And
there was, if you don't mind, I'll share one example. There was an oral healthcare company I worked with a long time ago. This is more than a decade ago. And so they launched their affiliate program. They said, you know what? We not only sell the product, we're the DTC retailer, we're also the manufacturer. So we have already huge margins in this space in general. We have even bigger margins because we've got the wholesale and the retail margin. Yeah. So they decided to offer a extremely attractive affiliate commission. You know, not only was it about 5 times higher than the typical commission in this space, but it was lifetime commission on the lifetime of the customer. And so they ended up finding this one mommy healthcare blogger, started the relationship with her. Not only did that blogger end up being like over 90% of their affiliate revenue, but she ended up being almost 80% of their entire company's revenue, to the tune of about $4 million a year. Just from that one affiliate, $4 million a year. She put them on the map, took their business to the next level. But the point is that it didn't start that way. They slowly built a relationship with her, aligned each other's goals. She saw the potential in this company, enhanced her the way that she promoted them, built them into her funnels, built them into her website in more a deeper capacity. And so if they had not fostered that relationship, started out small and slowly built it up, they never would have been at that point with that monster affiliate.
Well, it sounds like she became more like ambassador rather than just affiliate, right? Because if she generates so much revenue just alone, she's really like an ambassador for this brand. And I think it's a great example, not to create affiliates, but build up ambassadors from people.
Yeah, the ones that believe in your brand the most are certainly the ones that are going to be the best affiliates. But just to offer kind of some general advice, if you're looking to, I say you got to, build the relationships, create the but you still have to select the right affiliates to try to build those relationships with. So just, if I was to give a little bit of advice about how to select the right people to start the relationships with, I would say, think about a scenario as if you didn't have an affiliate program and you were just looking to hire a creator or a marketer, a content producer, videographer, whatever, just to pay them out of pocket. So find the people that you believe enough in the quality of their content, the quality of their character, to your point about, could they be an ambassador for our company? Do our values align? It's one thing to have a huge audience, but if the things that they talk about aren't aligned with the ethos of your brand, then who wants them as an affiliate either way? It's not good for the long-term, branding of your company. So that's how I would say, just find people that you would otherwise want to pay anyway, and then see if you can get them on board as affiliates.
Cool. Awesome. I think it's a great advice for sure, definitely. But let's go to the next point. I am wearing a hat as affiliate marketer as well, and I've bumped into the point where sometimes I have to start writing content because not affiliate are doing the content by themselves, and more importantly, some of them not so deep into the business case. Can you share maybe some examples or tips and tricks? How can affiliate marketers create a content that effectively drives sales, and how affiliate marketer particularly can help their affiliates by creating some part of content to help them?
Oh, I see. So the relationship, looking to talk about content, but not only how does the affiliate write great content, but has the affiliate manager help them create that content. Obviously a lot depends on the medium, if it's social media versus video versus blog posts, SEO, journalism, articles. But I think the universal rule when it comes to creating content as an affiliate is to fill in the gaps of what the e-commerce brands aren't doing enough of. And there might be other affiliates filling in those same gaps, but it doesn't mean that you're reaching the same audience. So a couple examples that are really popular with affiliates: product demonstration, product education. It could be as simple as like modeling the product if it's fashion or eyewear. Could be as simple as pairing items. Here's this item that I got from this company. I use it to do this stuff. I use it with these other products. So like the whole cliche of adding value to the equation, it's really just finding gaps that the e-commerce company isn't necessarily filling with their own website and with their own marketing, and saying, hey, how can we sell their product better than they do? How can we demonstrate it or sell it? I mean, there is an exception if you're one of the top 1% of affiliates that you just have so many followers, anything you hawk, they're going to buy. That's one thing. You take a picture, suddenly, there's $1 billion in sales, but that's the exception. So for everybody else, I think it's really a matter of just like, hey, how do I create content that fills in the gaps of what this company isn't doing? On the other side of the coin, it's just making sure that that affiliate has the collateral that they need. So if they're putting out video, do you really need to put it on the affiliate to go get all their own B-roll product shots? Or can your company hire a professional photographer one time and suddenly provide B-roll footage for 100 affiliates, for example, and provide it to them in an easy way on a Dropbox folder and say, hey, use whatever you want from this. We're here from you. Can they provide quotes? Can people at the company take time out of their day to pop on the phone, make a piece of content to complement that affiliate's video content, or put out a quote to complement that affiliate's article? So I think really just finding ways to fill in the gaps on each other's content and add value to each other. That's collectively what's going to make it successful content.
Yeah, I think like it's the best tip, as you mentioned in the first question, in the first answer, like create a content that will help your affiliate to earn more money. I think that's the point, right?
And I'm a big fan of promoting affiliates, really beyond saying, hey, there's your channel and here's our channel. And like a lot of affiliate programs just have their two separate worlds. They don't want to put the affiliates content on their own website. They don't want to share the affiliates content. Because think about this, if you're a brand with 50,000 followers, an affiliate makes a video. It's like, well, if I share that video, I'm going to drive traffic to that affiliate link and we're going to lose money. It's like, no, you're both going to make money. So I'm just like a strong supporter of creating landing pages on your website for your biggest affiliates. I'm sharing their content, using their content, taking their content that they made, running it through an ad campaign, a paid ad campaign, and then also paying the affiliate the commission or the royalty based on their content. Like, there's no reason to do this alone when you've got such talented creators right now putting out amazing stuff.
Sure. Well, that's kind of interesting point. I never thought about creating a landing page like dedicated to some affiliates, but again, agree. If his content resonates with the audience and can bring value, why not? Agree. Right now, brands forgetting that they are not selling the products, but they're selling feel of life, feel of having the product. That is why affiliate may be so important last years.
It's about creating congruency between the affiliate's content and the brand. And so what happens is a lot of times you see a product, whatever, a video, a blog post, you click over, suddenly you're on this completely different website with completely different branding, different look, different feel, different tone to the way they communicate. So it's like, where's the connection between this website and the other website? And that's where having, your affiliate landing page could really fill in that gap. It says, hey, here's a picture of Paul. It's in Paul's tone. Paul's continuing the conversation with the readers. And I do this, with some of my sponsors on Shopper Freaks too. It's not an affiliate relationship, but I still am trying to maximize the value of the sponsorship for those companies. And so, for example, when you click over from, let's say, my email newsletter over to one of the companies, you see the Shopper Freaks logo. Some of them have my face, and I always provide several different quotes for that company. And that way you can see, you just went from reading Paul's newsletter, and now you're seeing a quote from Paul about how, for example, live video streaming is coming to the West. So it's like it just continues the conversation. However, companies can do that. Obviously, sometimes it's not scalable. You can't do it for every single brand new affiliate. But if you really take care of your top 10% of affiliates and give them content to close more sales, you foster the relationship between their audience and your company. You'll make more money for them, and you'll make more money for the company.
Yeah, sure. But what do you think? How important is SEO in content creation for? I don't know, what are the best practice and perhaps maybe new challenges for e-commerce because due to involvement of AI in this AI search, should, I don't know, affiliates focus on SEO grade, or what do you think? Or maybe shift to another places?
For me, SEO has just been a huge part of my career, whether placing my own articles on top of search engines that were affiliate content, whether placing articles for my own products on top of on top of Google, or doing it for other companies. It's just played. So I'm a huge believer in SEO because that's where my background falls. Through the travel company, I kind of fell into making videos, was like 2017-ish. And so I got into that world a little bit, but not so much on the video influencer side where I'm talking about products in there. For me, most of my affiliate income to this day has either come from the newsletter or from SEO, and the two worlds are related because obviously the article wants to get you, to sign up for the newsletter. So I mean, I'm a huge believer of it. I feel like if you're going to take time to create content, let's say for your own audience, you might as well take practically the same amount of time, create that content to also rank on Google. And if you're going to create content that's good enough to rank organically, then it's probably good enough to drive some paid traffic to, perhaps via Google Google Ads, for example. Right now, Google's kind of going through this big shift, especially with e-commerce.
Yeah.
In the old days, I'll say a couple years ago, you would do a search on Google for like best hair gel for men, and most of what you would find is just listicles. Top 10 from Wirecutter, top 10 from this company, isn't it? It was all just affiliate. And now, probably a lot of people have noticed, you do a search for that stuff, Google is very much e-commerce focused. So instead of seeing the affiliate list, now you're seeing collections by different companies. It really is a golden opportunity for e-commerce companies to build out their collection portfolios and have different ways to rank based on long tail organic keywords. But for the affiliate side of it, it's like, well, where do I add to that equation? And that's where I think the collaborative effort between companies and affiliates really starts to come into play. It's like, yes, e-commerce companies are having the easier time ranking right now, but do they have the content to seal the deal once the visitor arrives on the website? And that's why I think the collaboration between affiliates, I mean, look what Amazon's doing as a perfect example. You go to one of their product listings, you see all these user-generated videos. Those user-generated videos are making money if you subsequently buy the product after watching their video. So Amazon's like, hey, we're just going to embed our affiliate program right into our website. That's what I think is the opportunity right now for e-commerce companies and for affiliates alike. It's like, let's create content together. We're not in competition with one another, the affiliate and the brand. We're in competition with the 100 other companies offering the same thing. So how can we collaboratively make money together through content, putting things on top of Google? That's what I think is kind of the immediate feature of what we need to see.
Yeah, well, it's a good point. If e-commerce brands will focus on one keywords and affiliates will focus on another one, makes sense for them. They will share, at least they will share some not share the revenue, but they will share success, and eventually the brand will just win.
Well, like one small example too,
Yeah.
E-commerce companies have always relied on affiliates a lot of times to drive traffic. That was their whole thing. Just send us the visitor, we'll handle it from there. But I think what a lot of them discover is that they're not so great at the handoff. Like affiliates will send them traffic, and then they sent the traffic too early, and this company can't close the deal. And so just like if you go to an e-commerce website now, you see reviews. It says 5 stars based on 26 reviews. So why not show not just user-generated reviews, customer reviews, but why not show a little carousel of like 3 to 4 quotes from 4 different affiliates with a link back to their article? And so some might say, but then they're clicking on the link, then they're clicking on the affiliate link and coming back to the website. We're losing money, but they're not, thinking about the fact that that affiliate content might be not only introducing the content, but most likely closing the sale. And so it's helping them get the sale. Therefore, they deserve the commission. So I think, like I said, in terms of SEO, just really in terms of supporting each other, affiliate marketing is a collaborative effort now. If you're not treating it collaboratively, then you're falling behind in 2024.
Sure. I agree. Especially, I think affiliates, the content created by affiliates, more trustworthy sometimes, because brands, they, at least when you are visiting some website, of course, this brand will try to sell you this product. But if you read some article from affiliate, some smart people, if they are related to sales or marketing, will understand, it's affiliate link. But the other people, they will read the article or see the content and this piece of anything worth to try, worth to buy. Right.
I think consumers have wised up a little bit too, though. So there is the obvious incentive, for affiliates. So I think there's, I don't say distrust, but there is a little bit of skepticism when you're reading affiliate reviews now. That sure, they have an incentive, but like when I'm putting out comparative content for a brand directly, we'll take that brand A, compare it against brand B, brand C, and I said we're going to put together these comparisons and objectively compare your product to the competitors on the market. I said, but here's the rule. You can't win every category. If you make a 10 category checklist and your brand wins in every category, that's not a trustworthy comparison. You have to come at this objectively. And so the rule really applies for affiliates too. Sure, there's always a little bit of like skepticism, like what's the incentive of this affiliate to push me here? But I think you can overcome that skepticism by honestly, like I said, filling in the gaps on adding value, being objective, talking about the pros and cons in a way that the brand probably isn't going to do themselves.
But I think even if affiliate won't care about pros and cons and pick the wrong product, I think the audience will stop listening and reading these affiliates, right? Like, okay, I've seen this review. He always says it's the best one offer, and I will go to another one brand.
It's true, especially if you have a big following in a niche and you're kind of created a name for yourself in that niche. There's one popular tech creator that was just getting some heat recently because people were saying he never speaks negatively of, was it Apple? They're like, well, why would he? That so much of his sponsorship revenue comes from these companies. Of course, he's going to be like, the new Apple 16 Pro is amazing.
The best one ever. Yes. But what about storytelling? You are the author of Shop Freaks e-commerce newsletter. I think you are using storytelling by yourselves in your emails. But what role does storytelling play in successful e-commerce content marketing overall and an affiliate particular? What do you think about it?
I mean, I remember one of my first affiliate websites that was just featuring products. This is going back, quite a while ago. I was young. I loved the show Seinfeld, and I remembered Jay Peterman. Remember the Jay Peterman collection? And he was always. I just remember being a kid and watching that show and having him tell these crazy over the top stories, and then having them end with, "And it's a good thing I had my poncho. It's a good thing I had my hat." So one of my first affiliate websites actually kind of mimicked that idea. Instead of just taking the same boring product descriptions and talking about the product, every single product description would tell one of these insane over-the-top stories that would lead back to the product. So I think there's a time and place for it. I think it works really well on a lot of capacities, but it's situational. So there's other times when I think it's more important just to kind of get to the point. One example being, I'm a big fan of comparative content as an affiliate. I think it adds a lot of value to the buyer equation.
Yeah.
And so if you're creating brand A versus brand B, product A versus product B, is there really a need for a story in there? I think very tiny story at the beginning that's meant to explain who you are, what you're doing this, and why we should listen to you, like why you're credible. But we don't want to turn that content into those recipe blogs that you try to look up a slow cooked rib recipe and then you're like, where's the recipe? It's like all the way down the page. And the first 3.5 hours of that blog post is like, well, my mom used to bake these and then my cousin. It's like, shut up. Just where's that button that says jump to the recipe? So we don't want to turn every content into those recipe blogs. But I do think it's important if you're I have a website that compares affiliate program software. You should know a little bit about my background in even if it's one sentence or two sentences saying that this is why I made the site and this is why it's important.
But again, right now, because of all this social and we as a people overload with information, I think right now people start to just scrolling down to the point. Does that mean the storytelling not necessary at all? And affiliates, we should focus more on specific points, make it clear comparison, point one, point B, point C, point A.
One of my rules for making website content, this is going back a couple of decades, I always try to cater to two different groups of people. The first group are the ones that just want the facts, and the second group are the ones that want all the details. And so there's different ways to cater to those groups. It could be as simple on a blog post as making your headlines big and stand out with the important information in the headline, and then having the complementary information underneath it. It could be having, click to expand drop-down menus. It could be bringing them to additional content on the website. So I think that rule still applies today too. And, for what you're talking about storytelling, it's some people like that, some people don't. Some people want to browse through and just get the facts. But I think it's important that your content caters to both groups still.
Yeah. Well, it depends on your audience, I think so.
Sure.
Agree. But okay, Paul, thanks for all these tips, tricks, and by the end of the record, I think it's the most important questions from my side. What are common content mistakes that can hurt e-commerce conversion rates from your experience, from your sites?
Now, is this on the affiliate side or the?
Yeah, from affiliates. From affiliates, I think from affiliate side and from e-commerce side, which working with affiliates. How content creation mistakes from affiliates can hurt e-commerce, and what should do e-commerce brand in this way if some content really hurts their reputation? Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake from the affiliate side to start is misrepresenting or over pitching the brand, over pitching the product, making it seem as if it's one thing, and then you click over and you immediately realize that it's not that thing from the website, or you end up purchasing the item and then the item gets returned because it's not what the consumer expected, because someone came and said, here's this cheap junky product, we'll offer you 90% commission. And so the affiliate's just like, yeah, it's buy. How many of those are going to come back? It hurts the affiliate's brand. It hurts they end up losing the commission anyway. So I think that's important, is to really just accurately represent the products. But all that really just comes down to product selection. Like we were talking earlier about how there used to be a limited number of affiliate programs, and now pretty much everybody has one. So at this point, there's really no need to hawk bad products. There's no need to represent companies that you don't believe in, there's too many other companies. Just find the ones that resonate with you and resonate with your audience, and if they don't have the affiliate, if they're one of the rare companies that don't have an affiliate program now, reach out and see if they'll make one for you. See if they'll give you a discount code and pay you manual commissions, based on the discount code. That's the biggest mistake on the affiliate side, is either representing bad products or over representing bad products. There's just no need for it in today's world, I believe. And then on the brand side of it, I say this a lot, everything's collaborative now, but a big mistake that I see brands making is competing with their affiliates. And so one example is they offer their affiliates like a 10% off exclusive discount code. But then you go to the website and it says, join our email list and get 15% off. And it's like, well, then what's the point of using the affiliate's discount code? So maybe that's not so much on the content side, but it's just, I guess
it's a common sense. Yeah, it's like, it's a partnership between brand and affiliates. Yeah, for sure, agree. If brand pick the wrong price, the wrong price, or wrong commissions rules, it's kind of strange. Agree.
But then
sometimes I think even I see sometimes brands. I'm like a fan. I am a user or customer of some brand. For example, I'm using it and buying dog food from them. And then I see in some advertisements, just join, get 15% discount. Like, guys, I am paying you more than 2 years and not a single time get some discount. But for new users, you're getting like 15-20% discount. Sorry. I will go to another one brand.
Yeah, I guess that's a different topic altogether, but I'm right there with you with companies. Everybody wants the new customers. Nobody wants to support their existing customers. So one of the first, like I'm working with a new company right now, and one of the first things we do is, okay, here's your existing welcome series. What comes next? And they're like, well, nothing. It's like, okay, that's not right. Now we're going to make another series that comes next after you make your first customer, after you get your first purchase. We want to incentivize them to leave a review. We want to incentivize them to purchase their second product. We want to, like, we can't just give them 15% off, get the customer and be like, thanks, now read our emails and buy more stuff. Like, you got to continue nurturing that relationship. And yeah, so I'm a big believer in that as well too.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I'm also the big believer, because I think, in my opinion, in a personal one, if the person already trusted you money, much easier to sell them more, rather than find a new one, acquire a new one. A new one can cost you more, much more than existing customer.
Oh, certainly.
And the same applies to affiliates. If you, as you said, if you give your affiliates discount with a coupon with a 10% discount, and then, like you are saying, join my affiliate or my email or newsletter, and here is a 15, it's not worth to become your affiliate. And
through my agency, a lot of times, like, I get emails, they fill out my questionnaire and they say, okay, we want to launch an affiliate program. So inevitably my recommendation to them is, you're not ready. And the reason is because their website's terrible. They're not selling today with their existing website and with their existing marketing channels. So they're looking at affiliate marketing as like the silver bullet. Let's get into that and then it'll fix all of our problems. And I'm like, no, wait, if your website can't sell your existing traffic and you go get an affiliate and they send you 10,000 visitors and you don't close any of those visitors, you're not going to have affiliates for very long. So you really need to make sure that your website is, this is going back to your content question. I think the standard conversion optimization strategies apply, whether it's traffic coming in from an affiliate or traffic coming in from any other source. You've really got to make sure your website is coming through with your end of the bargain, which is, you send us traffic, we're going to make you money. And so when it comes to, you take the time to find affiliates, that takes time. You start the relationship, you actually get the affiliate to say, sure, we're going to make some content around you. All this takes time and energy. And so if they make their first campaign and they don't make any money, they're not going to be in affiliates for very long. That's the time to go to that affiliate and say, listen, we just ran our first campaign. It didn't, I know it fell short of expectations. What can we do? How can we support you to get you more money? What we're going to do is we're going to share that content. If you know, not for every affiliate, but we're going to share your content on our channels. We're going to drive some paid traffic to it. We really want to get this rolling with you because we believe in the relationship. So it's doing things like that. That's how you're going to get the affiliate relationships you're looking for. I don't mean to talk your ear off about this stuff. I could go on and on for hours about this stuff. It's just it all circles back to help your affiliates.
Yeah, totally agree. If the landing page, a website not ready and not selling with your active traffic, it's really kind of strange. And I think a lot of brands, they're thinking about affiliates as a silver bullet, like it will cost us nothing, they just bring us customers, but it's not. Affiliate channel is the same marketing, not the same, but it's a marketing channel. It should be nurturing. You need to put a lot of efforts to grow affiliate channel as well.
Yeah, it's true. They think it's free because it's incremental revenue, but you really have to grind away at the relationships. The different, like with Meta ads or Google ads, you can oftentimes just find a great agency, outsource the work, and throw money at the problem and say, here's money, scale up. With an affiliate program, you can't just pour money on the fire. Like you have to scaling an affiliate program, I think, is more time intensive than scaling a Facebook ads campaign. However, the payoff can be huge. It could be your biggest ROI producing channel. But again, that's just from my experience that I've seen. Results may vary. Yeah.
Well, I agree. Like building up a good rapport, good relationship with affiliates, and be honest with your customers, with your affiliates. It's a must-have that brands should focus on. Otherwise, I don't know. I think right now there are a big competition between brands, and more e-commerce brands arise every day. Someone creating plus new brand, and if brand will take care of their affiliates or their customers, they will just fall on their wayside.
Well, think about also really what's the number one advice you often hear? Where do I go find affiliates? How do I find the correct affiliates for my company? One of the top advice is always go find the affiliates of your competitors. See, and then say, hey, look, we offer a better product, a more attractive affiliate program, and so on and so on. And so you're right. I mean, there's not only competition between brands, but they are actively going after each other's affiliates to recruit them because they know that the top 10% of affiliates are the ones that they want. And it's sometimes, especially in particular niches where there's only so many influencers or so many bloggers in that particular niche, you can't make the pie bigger overnight producing more content. So it's like all these companies are going after that same sliver of affiliates, and so it's certainly competitive.